When the last days were upon me, the ugly trifles of existence began to drive me into madness, like the small drops of water that torturers let fall ceaselessly upon one spot of their victim's body. I loved the irradiate refugee of sleep. In my dreams, I found a little of beauty I had vainly sought in life, and wandered throughout the old gardens and enchanted woods. Once the winds were soft and scented, I heard the south calling, and sailed endlessly and languorously under strange stars. Once, when the gentle rain fell, I guided barrage down a sunless stream, under the earth until I reached another world of purple twilight, iridescent arbors, and undying roses. And once I walked through the golden valley that led to a shadowy groves and ruins, and ended an almighty wall green with antique vines that pierced a little gate of bronze. Many times I walked through the alley, and the longer I would pause in the spectral half-light, where the giant trees squirmed and twisted grotesquely, and the grayish ground stretched damply from trunk to trunk, sometimes disclosing the mold-stained stones and buried temples, and always the goal of my fancies were mighty vine-grown wall, with little gate of bronze therein. After a while, as the days waking become less and less bearable from the grayness and sameness, I would often drift opaque peace through the valley and shadowy groves. I wonder how I might seize them for my eternal dwelling place, so that I no need for no more crawl back to the dull world script of interest and new colors. And I look upon the little gate of the mighty wall. I felt that beyond it lay a dream country from which was entered there would be no return. So each night I strove to find the hidden latch of the gate riveted to antique wall, though it was exceedingly well hidden, and I would tell myself that the realm beyond the wall was not more lasting merely, but more lovely and radiant as well. Then one night in the dream city of Zarkaron, I found a yellowed papyrus filled with the thoughts of dream sages who dwelt within that old city, and those who were too wiser to believe and born in the waking world. Therein were written many things concerning the world of dream, and among them was a lore of Golden Valley, and a sacred grove of temples, and a high wall pierced by a little bronze gate. When I saw this lore, I knew it had touched on the scenes I had haunted, and therefore read along the yellowed papyrus. Some of the dream sages wrote grotesquely, and the wanderers beyond the irrepassable gate, but others told the horror and disappointment. I knew not which to believe, but yet longed more and more across forever into the unknown land, for doubt and secrecy of the lure of lures, and no new horror can be more terrible than the daily torture of the commonplace. So when I have learned of the drug that would unlock the gate and drive me through, I would resolve to take it when I next awakened. Last night I swallowed the drug and floated dreamily into the Golden Valley of the shadow groves, and then I came this time into the antique wall. I saw that the small gate of bronze was ajar. From beyond that grove light weirdly lit through the giant twisted trees, and on tops of the buried temples. I drifted softly, unexpectant of the glories of the land, which hence I would never return. But as the gate swung wider and with sorcery under the drug, and the dream pushed me through, I knew all the sights and glories were at the end. For in that new realm was neither land nor sea, but only the white void of unpeopled and illimitable space. So happier than I ever dared to be, and I hope so. I dissolve again into that naive infinity of crystal obulation, which from the demon life that called me for one brief and dissolute hour. What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Miss Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, stay pretty.